Welcome to the Return of the Sea List. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Josh.
And today we're going to be looking at King Cobra.
It was a 1999 made-for-TV film, mainly made by the Hillenbrand brothers.
Yep, they directed, produced, wrote, composed, and one of them was the main character, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the film also features Pat Morita.
That's right.
From
Mr. Miyagi.
From Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
I was slightly disappointed. At no point did he do his old wax on, wax off. I was expecting it.
He is like a serious actor. You know, he doesn't just have to do Karate Kid things.
You said, yeah, okay, he's a serious actor, but this is a giant snake film.
That is true. But it's like if every time Christopher Lloyd was in a film, he would have to at some point yell, "Marty!" Or something like that, you know. It'd be a bit unfair to the poor old guy.
Good point.
It'd be great though, if in Piranhas 3D, "Marty, there's piranhas!" That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yes. I'd love that.
That would be great. Maybe it will happen.
Anyway, back to King Cobra.
Yeah, do you want to explain the basic plot?
No, I'll let you handle the plot, and then I'll explain the snake.
Okay. Basic plot, scientist named Dr. Burns is doing experiments into creating a sort of liquid to bring out aggression, isn't that right?
Yep, and then that dude injects it into himself.
For no apparent reason.
He says something along the lines of, "Doing my own tests, I've learned so much more." But all he does is inject himself and then get really angry.
Yeah, and he kills that fly on the wall with a book, which is meant to be really, really sort of outrageous, but it wasn't. But yeah, essentially things go wrong. The lab explodes, and a snake escapes. And then it sort of, as with most of these, runs rampant in a small sort of town.
Yeah, until a doctor stops it.
Yeah.
So he's a doctor as well, so he's scientists.
To be fair, it is actually a lot like the plot of Python.
Yeah. Apart from this one doesn't have Casper Van Dien.
Python.
Or Robert Englund.
Yeah, but to be fair, Pat Morita is just playing Robert Englund's role.
That's true.
But yeah, do you explain a little bit about the wondrous snake in the film?
Okay. Basically, the snake is a hybrid of. Basically, they spliced cobra and rattlesnake genetic stuff together, and they basically made like this snake which looks like a cobra but has a rattlesnake. One thing which is quite interesting is that rather than going the CGI route, which every other giant snake film, apart from Anaconda, has done, they actually made a puppet and got that to pop up and spring at people, and it actually looked really cool. What do you think?
Some of it. I thought some of it looked good. The skin that they keep finding, I thought looked nice.
Why does every snake film have to do that? They have to find some discarded snake skin, and it just looks like a rubbish plastic bag.
Yeah,
it's
but
so pants.
I do agree with you that the actual snake itself does look better than a lot of them, especially when it rears up and the neck expands and things.
Yeah, that was all really cool. The only things which I didn't like was when it did the close-ups of the angry snake eyes. Remember that? That was cheesy as hell, wasn't it?
Yeah, especially because the actual snake's brows move.
Yeah, it actually does like a proper sort of face, and it's quite humorous and silly.
Yeah, but it's a giant snake film.
That is true.
And the thing I didn't like about the snake was the fact that whenever it kills anyone, you don't see it on screen generally.
Yes, instead you see the rather awful shadow work of a puppet snake heading towards somebody's face and then wrestling with it, and it generally. I thought that all the kills looked a little bit weak.
Yeah, I mean the final kill's quite good. Don't really want to spoil who it is,
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah, but that was okay except for the weird dream effect they had in it.
yeah. My
But
main criticism for the film would probably be the large amount of montages, including an interesting little
this,
montage where they show you how lager's made.
there's also many montages with the overweight. Not
Yes,
don't I apologise for calling them overweight, but they are.
the
The
morbidly
overweight
obese
hunters.
hunters who are like rednecks,
Yeah,
but
they
not quite.
yeah. That's one of the things that annoyed me that I noticed, and I was like, no, this doesn't quite work. And also, I'd like to mention that there's a scene where you can see two people in the background. Obviously, they're not in the film, and they've just seen the camera crew, and they just stand there staring, talking, pointing at the camera.
What's that?
It's brilliant.
What's that over there? Is that camera?
Yeah,
Are they filming a
it,
film? Oh wow.
it's about 15 minutes in as well.
Yeah, with this
But
really
yeah,
horribly camp. What was the point of those two characters?
I I don't know.
Jaeger and camp dude carrying a little dog.
Yeah, I don't
Proper
actually
stereotype.
know. Yeah, everyone felt stereotypical in that film. But I mean, there's some great bits in it. Like, there's a bit where this woman asks Pat Morita, why doesn't he just run? And his response is, the Japanese weren't built to run. They were built to last. And she's
Oh,
like
I
nodding, like,
remember that quote.
yeah. It was brilliant. And there's another great bit towards the end, well, right near the end, where the main character, Brad, drop kicks the snake in the
The flying
face.
dropkick to the face to save his beloved.
It's just brilliant because I didn't see it coming.
It reminded me of the bit in Dog Soldiers where Spoon starts punching all the werewolves in a failing attempt
Yes.
to do something. This guy just drop kicks the giant cobra rattlesnake in the face.
Yeah. Did you also notice that the music felt a lot like, I don't know if you did, but it felt a lot like Toy Soldiers. You know, the film with Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, you mean Small Soldiers?
Oh, yeah, okay,
Small
sorry.
Soldiers is a different film.
Yeah, I know. I just
Oh, that's
realised
true
that
actually, yeah, and they came out at the same
Short
sort of time, didn't they? Small
Yeah,
Soldiers came out first.
99. But yeah, I mean, as a film, I really, really enjoyed it. Didn't expect to, but I was happy.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I enjoyed it. It was I would highly recommend it if only if even if some really hammy bits, some hammy acting, some quite creepily, uncomfortably long shots of people snogging, which includes the little cameo
Yeah.
from what's his name, Elren Ramirez.
The guy who plays Pedro in
Yeah, he's also in the Crank
Napoleon
films as
Dynamite.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's in it with his wife.
I don't know. I'd probably rank it up with like Python and Boa vs Python. Personally, I really enjoyed it.
I wouldn't quite, for me, because I love Mega Snake and Michael Shanks. That's still my favourite. I'd probably put it below Burr versus Python, but on the same sort of enjoyment level as sort of Python or Anacondas 2.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, it's a good film.
But yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, so pretty much we recommend it, and you should try and find it somewhere.
Yep, check it out.
All right, bye bye.
The sky